Okay, Coach. Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And off we go from Tampa. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 21.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, this series between the 49ers and the Bucs began back in 1977 in Tampa Bay's second year in the NFL. It's been a series that the 49ers have dominated, 17-7 overall, although Tampa has won the last 2 meetings. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 180. 54. Yeah, let's go set lunch.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink. Give an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On second down, it's Coleman. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 30. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10.
Check 4.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
11.
Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Back. Let's go.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Green from the team. Sonic. Shift.
Here's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the pass. Green from the team.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4. down at a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
At the 39-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Wait. Check. Fresno. Right there, 54.
Jameis to throw it. And a catch right side by Evans. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. It's a pickup of 5. Brings up 2nd down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. He's coming. We got double up. Out. Easy.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston, the left side completion to Jones. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Check 43.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Black 22. 54. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. 5-0. Get off the field. Orbit. Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Wait. He's checking. Crash. Switch. 66. Pull it. Pass. Easy. Hey.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, 26 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they... He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 75 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards too? Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go, stop.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The tackle there by Richard Sherman. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, Winston. And he whips that one incomplete there. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 50. Easy.
Here's Winston. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here we go.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, right? With something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And an alley to run. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. First down, they go with Barber again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready. Blue lady. Green, triple T. Flip. Easy. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Accelerating, and off he goes. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
Oh, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. A gain of 4 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
3rd and 9.
The 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down.
Easy. Let's go now.
Now Winston. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
Right. Here we go. What do you mean? You run.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Levante David in on the tackle. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier.
Here we go. Like 20.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman, and he's got some space here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Barber. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, Winston. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And Jameis intercepted a third time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 76 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Right now, under 100 yards of total offense. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Alert 3. Easy, easy, easy. Watch out. Check Mike. 50.
Again, it's Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go. White.
They will run again with Coleman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first.
First down, San Francisco.
I'm coming.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
11. 54. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Watch the safety creep. 1, Omaha. 6. Hey, Charlie.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Following the interception, Winston airing this one out for Evans. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Coleman. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down.
First down, 49ers.
Check safety. Lock. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, watch that. Check Mike, 54. 11.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Anthony Zettel popping in for the sack.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On the screen, this is Coleman. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Winston. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Jameis now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 10. Winston. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Right there, 54 Mike. Strip the ball. Strip. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. 54. Easy. Hey, watch out. Check Mike, 54. Mike.
Jameis again. Throw left side complete. That's Logan. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Jameis now on 1st down. And that's complete. It's Allington. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Check. Flip. Sonny. Easy. Go. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch the screen.
They'll throw again. Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Logan. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Jones. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Ready, blue ready. Mike 54. Easy.
Now Jones. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Easy work. It's easy work.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Keep it up. Keep it up. Wait.
This is Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Wait.
A gain of 3 yards.
It's now 3rd
and goal.
Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
I'm trying to collect.
54 is Mike. 54 is easy. Watch 54.
I got him.
Wait. Easy. Mike 54.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep.
Let's go.
3rd and goal, Winston. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Gold to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Niners 45, Buccaneers 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Well, the drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Check three.
Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Jam. Green, triple team. Follow. Easy. Hey, let we go. Motion man. Put your hands. Let we go.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. He'll rifle it. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Niners on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Jeffrey with a catch, left side. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Winston. Evans has it left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Check 13. Check.
Easy. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Hey, let's go.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Caught on the right side by Jones. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hatch it. Flip it. Green, 17. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Easy. Hey, 54. You can't block me.
One last shot now for Winston. The left side completion to Jones. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. So the victory here for San Francisco. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Niners, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Time to bring the bass bird. Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss it. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no bombing. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
time to bring the bass bird.